Hi, it's Mad Cow again from Genesis Custom Sabers, and I'm going to show you today how to build this. Okay, this is how the inner workings of the stand or mount, I don't even know what to call it yet, works. It's 4 DX RGB LEDs with different resistors, so that they have different shades of from kind of a real yellow gold to more of an orange. And I've got a finishing nail pushed through 2 holes in the blade stock, which is Gorilla glued to the back plate. And the back plate's got basically these are all 1-inch drilled holes so that I will be able to get access to the LEDs from the back to change the resistors if I want. And there's a little momentary switch here, so when this finishing nail is pressed down, that's what lights up the LEDs. So that's how my blade insert, when it's pressed in, it's going to be able, so when a blade's anchored in there, it's going to light up the LEDs. And those LEDs will light up the foam. So I wanted to show the construction of it before I sprayed the foam on. I've got these covered with a packing tape just so that I'll be able to get them out from behind, and that the foam won't adhere to all the crevices of the LED and damage it when I'm trying to pull it out, because it is quite sticky. Of course, the battery pack will go here and will just pop out from the back side. You'll see how that works. But that's how the inside workings of these things are. So I think that's going to actually work out really well. Okay, as you can see, I've sprayed my foam on. I used this stuff, Big Gap Filler by Great Stuff, and the light passes through this all right, and it's a bit of a yellow tinge, not too yellow, and it's not too white. So I thought for a first time out, this works pretty good. I might try to find a different construction foam, but it's really really rigid and durable. Of course, you recall that the blade material is Gorilla glued in there, and I've used some dusting with black spray paint to try to give it that, that molten metal cooling look when it's lit up. As you can see in the back here, I've got holes to access my LEDs. There's no heatsink on the back of these DX RGB LEDs because they don't get warm enough with the little battery pack that I'm using, which is being held in with tape. And as you can see, these little keyhole switches, that's where I'm going to try to mount it on a wall using 2 screws. But anyways, this works really well. This is my inner tube. This is PEX that I got at Home Depot for some kind of drainage pipe for a water heater or something like that. Anyways, it slides in here really nicely. When I press on it, it illuminates the LEDs in the unit, and so then I'll be able to stick my Saber on there and show you how the effect looks in better lighting. Okay, so the way this works is the inner tube presses the switch, which turns this on. It's just a momentary switch, but when you fasten the Saber and then you hold the blade retention screw, now that keeps it on. Turn on your Saber, and you can position it where you want on the wall, pose for a really cool photo op. That's how it works on a wall. I'm going to try to mount it on the wall and hold the Saber's weight. I don't know, Sabers tend to be pretty heavy. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. As you can see, I managed to mount it on a piece of MDF that simulates a wall. It does hold the Saber. I don't know how secure it would be. I probably wouldn't want to leave it like this. Probably one good bang would break the Gorilla Glue bond in there. So I don't know if I'm going to mount this permanently on the wall, but at least it works.